Hey guys, in this video we are going to talk about the Schedule C and how to enter that into the software. So it's common that a Schedule C is also accompanied by a 1099 miscellaneous. So let me show you something here real quick. And you can do it either or. You can start with your 1099 miscellaneous and then add your Schedule C, or you can add your Schedule C and then link it to your link the 1099 miscellaneous, whichever one you want to do. But how would that work? And then we'll jump into the Schedule C. So if I've got a 1099 miscellaneous issued to us by this company here, Mr. Made Up 1040 Corp. All right. And we had income in box 7. Box 7 always goes to a Schedule C. Box 3 goes to your 1040. A lot of people ask, hey, they got a income in box 3. What should I do? Well, you should get a corrected 1099, or it came in box 7. They want it in box 3. The answer is you get it in 1099. I've seen some people just move the numbers. Not the way you should really do it. But that's up to you. All right, so I'm gonna go in here and put in non-employee comp of 5 grand, and that's all we got going on here. Click continue, and it says, hey, 1099 miscellaneous box 7. You know that needs to go to a Schedule C. What do you want to do? You can skip it for now, or you can go straight to that Schedule C and create it. All right, and so this is going to be for our whatever landscaping co. And they don't have an EIN, so they're just going to use their social, home address, and we're going to go and grab the business code. All right, and we click continue. All right, so from here, what we've done with this Schedule C is we have broken it up into its component parts, so it's super easy to navigate. The questions about your operation of your business. Now, 99.95 times out of 100, you really don't need to go in here because they're defaulted to the most common scenario. Counting method cash, inventory method, cost, and you materially participated. Now, um, if you are dealing with clergy, you may have here, check this box and handle that scenario. That's a whole nother ball of wax that we're not going to touch on here in this video. We're now going to click continue and be done with that section, which we didn't need to modify. You can see that the income section already says that it's been touched, because begin means that you haven't been in there or you haven't made changes to it, and edit means that we're going back in to edit something that has already been have an entry into it of some kind. All right, we're going to click edit here, and we're going to see that the 1099 miscellaneous is already carried over. Don't add that back in. It's already handled. All right. From here, we can go ahead and just direct enter the gross income or the gross sales here, 10,000 bucks, or you can itemize things by clicking into this little guy right here on the right. And we could say June they had $1,100. Click continue. And July, add. July they had sales of 1,100 bucks. All right, click continue. Now what you'll see here is if we're done with that, that's everything that we just created our statement here, our itemized entries. We're going to click continue. We are now not going to have the option to overwrite that. It's going to add those entries up. It's going to add together with our 1099 miscellaneous, and we're going to have $7,200 worth of total income for this business. All right. So if you needed to income or report anything else on here, you can go ahead and do that. Again, you can do the direct entry or you can do the itemized statement. We're going to click continue here, and we're going to jump down to our general expenses. With all of these items, we have the option to do the itemization, which from a cover your behind standpoint is advisable, or you can do just the direct entry and kind of tab through each of these items. We're going to say that we had office expenses of, let's do itemized. Our internet was $1,000 for the year. Maybe it's your home office, whatever the case may be. And you had miscellaneous other office expenses, paper and everything else. That was another $2,000. Great, lovely, wonderful. You can see over here on the right hand side that our federal refund is calculating real time as we're going through. Our AGI is calculating real time, and that is a wonderful thing. We're going to drop down. We had other supplies, gas, and all that good stuff, another $1,000, and we'll call that good for this form. You guys know what you're doing already, so go ahead, fill that out as appropriate. From here, we're going to go over to our car and truck expenses. You know that this layout follows the Schedule C exactly like what you're used to. So go into our car and truck expense. It was a F-150 truck, and it was placed in service on 1/1 of 2019, and we drove 10,000 miles for business, drove 1,000 miles for commuting, and 1,000 other. And of course, we have another vehicle. Yep, and our evidence is most definitely written. So we can go ahead and add in a note if we needed to, scan in their mileage log, whatever you've got to add supporting documents behind what we're putting here on this return. All right. If we had multiple vehicles, you can go ahead and add another one there. You need to modify it, click the pencil. You need to get rid of it, delete, trash can. Moving on to depreciation, we can go ahead and click into depreciation. We had, let's just say we had a lawnmower, a big one. And I think that's 2 words. And we put it in service again at the beginning of the year. And it was a $5,000 piece of equipment, 100% business use. And you can section 179, any prior depreciation, nope. And we're going to straight line 5 years here. We'll put in the useful life. And we're good to go. Click continue. It's going to run that depreciation calculation. And we're moving on. All right. Click continue again. We're going back to our Schedule C main menu. If you're doing your qualified business income deduction, obviously there's a number of rules that surround this, something that you got to brush up on, making sure that you understand the QBID and how all of that stuff works for your clients, making sure that they do in fact qualify. Any other expenses that you need to add that aren't covered under the general expenses or car and truck or depreciation, you're going to go ahead and add those right there. If you had your business use of home, you're going to go in there and add in all of that material as well. So we don't want these videos to be too long. Just want to give you the basic navigation function and explanation, and we hope that we accomplish that for you guys. Thank you so much for watching.